Alright, what is up, y'all? Lots of interesting things going on here in crypto land. I'd like to take the opportunity to talk about XRP because I think XRP is reaching an extremely critical price level. So, before we delve into all this technical analysis, I'd like to ask you if you could please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of new uploads. Guys, I've been checking the channel's analytics, and a lot of people who watch these videos don't like and they don't subscribe. So if you like crypto, crypto stuff, if you like technical analysis, if you want to hear more about cryptocurrency news, top alts, what's going on in crypto space, please like and subscribe, y'all. All right, guys. XRP. So this is the chart of XRP. We're looking at a 4-hour chart. I believe XRP is currently reaching a very critical price level. There's several ways you can draw this, but I believe we're nearing an apex and a descending triangle or a wedge here. Regardless, it means the same thing. We're reaching an apex here soon, and so XRP will have to make a decision. And now I'm going to share my thoughts on what I think is going to happen. So let's look at XRP historically and just run through some thoughts here. So this, we could arguably draw a line of resistance here. We broke out. We can arguably draw a line of resistance here. We broke out to the upside. Okay. We can see here at the bottom with this green line, we seem to be making higher highs. Okay. So given the fact that we're making higher lows, excuse me, we broke out bullishly above previous resistances, and the fact that we keep testing basically the 26 cent, I think XRP has a higher than not chance of breaking out bullishly above this red resistance and ultimately the 26 cent. So, for a few reasons. The more times we touch a resistance level, the more likely we are to break above it. So we keep trying to retest the 26 cent, and we keep getting rejected. I think eventually, with Bitcoin, Ethereum taking off, making higher highs, XRP is likely to eventually also begin a move up. The thing to consider with XRP is that XRP is always lags behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. It always has historically. So in my mind, this kind of makes sense that XRP hasn't really broken out while Bitcoin and Ethereum are making higher highs. Ultimately for XRP to break out, we need to ultimately leave the low 30 cent ranges. But for us to do that, we need to flip the 26 cent into support definitively. The 26 cent is an extremely critical price level. So if we can get above this red line here, just a little bit above it, and if we can hold above it, because every time we've tried to peak above, we spend a little bit of time there and then we get rejected. But interestingly, every time we get rejected, it gets bought back up. So what is this telling us? People are trying to take profits here at the 26 cent, but every time it does, there's people there to buy it back up. So this is very interesting. That mixed with higher lows, we broke out of previous resistances. We keep testing resistance at the top here. The whole of the cryptocurrency space is entering a very bullish cycle with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think XRP will eventually join that bullish momentum, although XRP always lags behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. So yeah, guys, those are a few things to consider here. I think if we break out above this red line definitively, that will also be a very bullish indicator as well. I mean, we could see how closely the price is reacting off this red line. We can tell how telling this is. It's actually pretty significant. It's actually pretty interesting. So for my thesis to be correct that eventually XRP is going to break out, I think we need to break above this red line here. Also, we need to maintain above our 200 and 100 EMA on our hourlies. So right now we're looking at a 4-hour chart, and we're currently above the 200 EMA. That's extremely critical. If we are to see a move to the upside, we need to stay above the 200 on the 4-hour. So I believe on the 1 hour, let's take a look at the 1 hour here. So on the 1 hour, it's even more clear that we're testing the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA is extremely telling when it comes to most securities. I want to see this hold above the 200 EMA for me to think that this is gonna continue to go up here. Now, if we look here even more in the short term, short term here, I think we're in a descending triangle. So I would draw this roughly like that. So we can expect some kind of breakout soon here. We're nearing an apex. So the question is, will we break up and retest that macro descending triangle resistance? Will we break up and retest the 26 cent? Or will we get rejected off the 200 EMA and fall down further? If we do indeed fall down from this apex here, I expect us to fall down to like the 23 cents, just above 23.1 to the bottom of this wedge here. So yeah, guys, those are a few of the things I'm considering with XRP for the moment. Depending on how you draw this, we are reaching a very macro apex on either this wedge or this descending triangle. Even more on the short term here, we are reaching a apex on this even more micro descending triangle. So we're gonna have a breakout eventually here. Those are kind of the things I'm looking out for. These supports and resistances, depending on how you draw these, we're reaching an apex on all of these. I think the very critical thing to look out for is the 100 and 200 EMA on these larger time frames to kind of gauge the direction of where this is going to break out, and also what Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing. So before I wrap up this video, guys, I'd like to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about GSX. It's this new cryptocurrency where I participated in their coin offering recently. Just to explain briefly what this is about, GSX is a new cryptocurrency made by Apollo Fintech. Apollo Fintech runs these gold mine operations. What they're claiming is a portion of the profits, I believe half of the profits that are produced from these gold mines, will go to actually backing the cryptocurrency itself. So hey, that's an interesting idea, gold-backed cryptocurrency. They're working on a Binance listing. They're currently offering excuse me, a 60% sign-up bonus. I believe they will have a token burn of 50% of the tokens that aren't sold during the coin distribution event. 50% of those that aren't sold will be burned. They're offering 10 billion to be sold. So, half of what's not sold will be burned. And they and GSX is also claiming to offer yearly dividends to coin holders. So those are a few of the selling points, with GSX. Just to mention briefly, what I see as the largest risk with GSX is I'm not sure how well Apollo Fintech is running these gold mines. I'm in the cryptocurrency business. I'm not in the gold mine management business. So I am placing some degree of trust and faith in GSX and Apollo Fintech when investing in this, that they are running these competently. I don't know that for sure. Now they could be. My point is I don't know. So I just wanted to mention that's what I see as perhaps the biggest risk, and also I mentioned what I see as some of the best selling points I see, where the token burn, Binance listing, we have the sign up bonus, yearly dividends, and the fact that this is being backed by increasing amounts of gold assets. So as we can see here, they claim that in 3 years after the sale, the GSX will be backed up by enough asset valuation to have been backed up by, let me phrase that better. GSX will have an asset value of $1 per coin. It'll have enough assets backing it to be worth that. They're currently selling it for 10 cents a coin. So, that's a few things to consider, guys. There's 3 days left for this coin distribution event. If you want to participate, I really want to encourage you guys to do your own research. I think I'm also going to leave a link down in the description to a video where I talk more in depth about what I see as the pros and cons with GSX, although I think I really just summed it up pretty well just there. But if you do want to check out more about GSX, I'll leave that video down in the description. It's a bit longer. I talk a little bit more about the pros and cons with this. But guys, I want to encourage everyone here to please do your own research. Have your own risk your own risk assessment, understand your own risk tolerances. Please practice proper diversification, and all of that. So if you check down in the description below, guys, there will be a link for a 5% sign up bonus. If you sign up using that link, you will get a 5% sign up bonus, and I get a commission based off that. So I want to make that very clear, guys. Think of this almost as a sponsorship. GSX, Apollo FinTech we haven't reached out and talked directly about a sponsorship or anything. There's just this link. If you sign up using that link, you will get a 5% sign up bonus. I get a commission based off that. So I want to make that very clear. And I don't think there's a whole lot left to talk about this. There's 3 days left. We'll see what happens with this one. All right, y'all. Take care. Oh, take care.